Hi everyone, hope that you're having a good day. Happy Monday. It is Mondays and I'm going to be hopping on live here with you guys every single Monday on Reignite Your Soul Collective to chat about all different types of things. And if you guys are here with me, say hello. And so I was on a client call earlier and shared a tool with him that was very transformational. And I actually just made a YouTube video about it, but I wanted to come on here and share it with you all as well here on Instagram. Hello. And with this tool, hi Mike. With this tool, it's really going to be sharing how you can get from this place of being in a reactive state and living in a place of reaction versus coming from that place of being responsive. And we all know that when we're in that place of being reactive, sometimes things just don't really turn out the way that we want them to turn out, right? We show up in behaviors that maybe we're like, oh shoot, I maybe shouldn't have. Oh, you're the best, Mike. When we show up in those places of like, oh no, I definitely could have showed up in a higher light. You know, maybe we react or we project something on somebody, or we show up in our anger, or we show up in our frustration, or all of these things. And we can see that they don't always allow us to manifest the things that we actually want to manifest in life, right? And when we can come from this place of being responsive, which is really just a shift in our frequency, it's a shift of our beingness or our emotions that we're experiencing at the time of that behavior or at the time of the decision of the behavior that we want to make, then we can see when we come from this place of more groundedness and more stability in our emotions and who we are, and from these places of love or joy or neutrality, we have the ability to start shifting our way that we're showing up in the world and our behaviors, and our manifestations actually start coming a lot easier, right? And we hear a lot about manifestation and we're like, okay, but how does it actually work, right? And our inner world, in our emotions, we have this guidance system, right? Our emotions are simply guidance. And we have like lower frequency emotions of the fears and the guilt and the shame. And when we're coming out of those places, even when we think about those, usually our physiology changes, right? The density of our body changes, right? If you think of shame and guilt and apathy, your shoulders will probably curl in. You'll feel heavier in your body. And the decisions that we make from this place may be more from a place of inaction, right? So we're not actually going to be manifesting the things that we want. Whereas when we state change, shift your physiology, we think about joy, we think about happiness, we think about love, we think about neutrality, we think about courage and strength. And your shoulders come back and you're living out of those emotions, you can see that from those places and those emotions, when we can learn to shift states like that, then we can start creating different behaviors and taking different actions that are actually going to move us closer to the manifestations that we want. And that is one of the key things with manifestation and how we actually start building a life that we want to be living, is learning how to shift states like that. Okay, so I've created a YouTube video. I am going to be putting it out there. Thank you, Mike. You're amazing, and I love you so much. I'm going to be putting that YouTube video up so you can watch that and learn a simple 5-step technique where you can start learning how to shift your state. Just as simple as we just did right now. Okay, a little bit of a little exercise for you to be able to start incorporating into your everyday life. And you'll hear me talking about tools. So different tools that we have in our toolbox in order to start manifesting our life a different way, right? If we continue to do the same things over and over again, expecting a different result, it is the definition of insanity, right? So this is where these little tools come in. And when you hear the word integrate, it simply means that this becomes an automatic response, right? So it's shifting from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind. You don't have to think of it anymore, right? Like something simple like brushing your teeth in the morning, right? That may be one of those things that you've been able to integrate into your way of being. That's an integrated action. It's an integrated behavior that you have. right? So with these little tools that I'm going to share and with this 5-step process, when you learn how to consciously, in the beginning, when you have this tool, you're going to have to consciously go to it, right? You may have to watch the YouTube video a couple times to go through the process so that you can start learning this process yourself. And then eventually, when you're in these lower frequency emotions, you're just naturally going to remember it, right? And then you're going to be able to do it. And maybe you'll need the prompt in order to do it, but you'll start doing it. And then once it's fully integrated, then when you're in those lower frequency emotions, it'll just be a natural thing for you to do, to take a quick 5 minutes to do this exercise on your own, shift your state and be away on your life, living into a higher state of being, living into these behaviors that are going to serve you and move you forward closer toward your desires, your goals, your life that you really want to live. Okay, so that's what these terms kind of mean. If you've kind of heard them but are not quite familiar with what they mean, if you have any questions about them, feel free to put them in the comments below and I will answer any of them, or I can do further videos. I am going to be coming on here every single Monday. I will get a time, an actual specific time where you guys know that you can show up on Mondays at that time. So I'll work with Julianne to pick that time, and then we'll get that information out to you. But just continuing to implement all of these tools into what you're doing and integrating them into your new way of being, so you can start like living into these higher frequency states more often, so that you can actually start manifesting and seeing that it's possible. It's so possible. It's possible for all of us to be living the life of our dreams. It really is. And it's just little things like this that are just those little tiny shifts that we need to make in our way of being, in the way that we show up, in our lifestyle, in our habits that we have, where we're speaking to ourselves out of a different place, in a different place of compassion, okay? So if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them below. Thank you so much for being on here live with me, Mike. I'm so grateful for you. And I will put up that YouTube video and we'll share that on the Instagram story as well, so you guys can go and check out that video. And the YouTube channel, I believe, is also in our bio as well on this page on Reignite Your Soul Collective. So you can go check out that YouTube video and start learning this new way to be able to shift from this place of being in a reactive state to this place of being in this responsive state, so you can start manifesting the things that you want in your life. So thank you so much for being on here, whether you're watching the recording, the replay of this. Would you be open to sharing your favorite techniques to ground yourself in the moment? Oh, yes, for sure, Mike. That's a great question. So I know we do this on our sessions, but crossing your legs. I always love crossing my legs, and closing your eyes. And just taking some big, deep breaths. And just allowing your energy to come back into your body. And you can even place your hands on your body. And just breathing into your body. Letting your body know that it's safe. Again. And just imagining those big, beautiful tree roots coming out of your tailbone, out of your root chakra. And visualizing those roots digging deeper and deeper down into the earth, into Mother Earth, having her hold you there, knowing that you're always supported and you're always held. And visualizing those roots going deeper and deeper and wider until you feel very safe and very held in your body. And really grounding down into who you are, into your base. And breathing into your body. Again. And then allowing those roots to hold you. And also bringing your awareness up over top of your crown, to over the top of your head. Really calling in your higher powers. The universe, God, your creator, spirit, your higher self. Really feeling in to that energy that's always there with you as well. and choosing to receive that guidance. And allowing this light to come down from your higher power, to come through your crown, through your forehead, through your throat, your chest, your stomach and solar plexus area, down through your sacral chakra, and down through your roots and all the way down those roots, down into the planet. And feeling that sense of balance and connectedness. And just taking a nice big deep breath in and exhale. And allowing yourself to open up your eyes again if your eyes are closed. And just feeling into the difference in your body with how grounded you feel right now. How are you feeling in your body? So this is a technique, it's another one that's very quick, it's very simple. This is why meditation and visualization is so powerful, because we can shift our states like this, right? But it's just up to us to be able to take the time to start doing these things. So that's another thing that you can just do on your own, right? So the whole purpose of having these videos is so that you can learn how to integrate these things into your everyday way of being. So when you recognize that you're feeling ungrounded, you can close your eyes, you can do that visualization of visualizing your roots going all the way down into the earth, really connecting up with your higher power above you, having that light shine through your entire body down into those roots and just allowing it to connect, and then opening up your eyes and coming back into that place of presence, right? So those are kind of two tools. So I'll do a video on that one as well on my YouTube channel as well, Mike, so that you can resort back to that, but it's all practice so that all of this stuff you can start doing on your own, and then you don't need to rely on me, right? Then you can just do it on your own, and then you can share these gifts with people that you know, and it will ripple out. And eventually, it is a vision of mine that the whole entire world is just going to have these tools in our way of being, where it's going to be so normal for when we're in a group of friends and somebody's like, oh, I'm so ungrounded right now, I'm just going to go do a quick visualization and ground myself and then come back, and everybody will be like, yeah, no worries, we'll see you in a couple minutes, right? Or maybe everybody does one together, you know, like, yo, wow, I'm actually feeling a little bit ungrounded right now too. Do you want to guide us through a little quick visualization? And then we all do it, and then we all feel so much better, and then we get to carry on feeling amazing in our bodies, right? Like, this is the culture. This is the new way of being. Oh, I'm so grateful for you too, Mike. Amazing. Do you have any other questions, Mike? If not, we'll wrap up this live, and we will be sharing this live as an IGTV on here, so you can come back to this video as well and rewatch this too. And I will put that video up on my YouTube channel so that you can go back and learn that tool, the 5-step process. Being able to shift from that place of being in a reactive state to being in a responsive state. But that's great. Awesome. No more questions. Okay. Well, I will see you when I see you. So grateful for you and for everybody else watching this video. I love you, and thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you guys next Monday. And I'll make sure that I get you the time of what time I'm going to be showing up here on Monday, so that you know, so you can come up with your questions. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.